Hi everyone, Ms. Butt here with today's PSHE lesson. But before we start, I'd like to congratulate everyone that's put up their pledge up on Tapestry. So a big thumbs up to you. You spoke so fluently and so clearly, I understood every single word. So well done. And also thank you for those people that put up pictures showing how they help in the community also. So a big thumbs up to you. Well done. Last week we learned about community, and the week before that we learned about respect. This week, we're going to be talking about respecting the law. The questions that we're going to be asking throughout this lesson is, how does the law help us? And what could happen if laws are broken? So, what do we already know about our law? I want you to write everything you already know about the law in the UK. If you're not sure, I'm sure an adult around you will help. You pause the video, find an adult if you need to. If not, jot down as many things that you already know. Well done. I hope you had a lot of ideas. So how does a law help us? In our nation, there are many laws. Laws are rules which we have to keep when working and living here. They're made to protect all the British people, helping them keep safe, happy and well. British laws are made in Parliament at Westminster. Some British laws are also discussed in the Welsh Assembly, Scottish Parliament and the Northern Ireland Assembly. Why is that? That's right, because it makes the United Kingdom. Some laws apply in the whole of the United Kingdom, while others only in 1, 2 or 3 other countries. Although people who live in the Channel Islands are British citizens and the British Parliament has the power to make laws for the Channel Islands, Acts of Parliament do not automatically extend out to them. Sometimes, for the most part, they make up their own laws, but they're not that much different to the ones that we follow here. Most of the laws in Britain are enforced by police officers in the different regions of the United Kingdom. Police officers are helped to enforce the laws by other groups, such as the National Crime Agency. Our nation is a democracy. This means there is a belief in freedom and equality between all people, and that the British government is based on this belief. British laws reflect this and protect the human rights of all people. Unfortunately, though, there are occasions in our society where people's human rights are not met and they're treated unfairly because of who they are, where they are, or how they choose to live their lives. Can you think of examples? Great, because of your skin color, the religion you follow, or certain ideology that you follow. This is called discrimination and is often based on prejudice, an opinion which is not reasonable or fair. So, what might discrimination and prejudice look like in our society? What should we do if we witness prejudice or discrimination? I want you to pause the video and I want you to write down what you think this would look like. That's right. So all behaviour which is prejudice and discriminates is unacceptable and against British law. If you see it or it happens to you, I need you to tell an adult or someone that you trust and ask for help. If you or someone else is in immediate danger, you need to call 999. Well done. So here are some of the laws. Parents can be held responsible if their child repeatedly gets into trouble or if they don't take reasonable steps to control their child's behaviour. Is that you? I know for a fact none of you are going to be in trouble. Children between the ages of 10 and 17 can be arrested and taken to court if they commit a crime. However, they are treated differently from adults and are dealt with the youth courts, given different sentences, and parents can be held responsible if their child repeatedly gets into trouble or if they don't take reasonable steps to control their child's behaviour. Some are sent to a special secure centre for young people rather than adult prisons. Children must get an education between the school term after their 5th birthday and the last Friday in June in the school year when they turn 16. So no one is leaving school quite yet. Some forms of bullying are illegal and should be reported to the police. These include violence or assault, theft, repeat harassment, or intimidation. For example, name calling, threats, and abusive phone calls, emails or text messages, and hate crimes. You've learned all about emails and being abusive online. It doesn't mean if people can't see you, it's still classed as a crime. It's illegal to use your phone while driving or riding a motorcycle, unless you have a hands-free access, such as Bluetooth headsets, voice command, or a dashboard holder. Finally, it is illegal to smoke in a car carrying anyone under the age of 18. So, what are the consequences of breaking these laws? There are consequences if we break laws in our country. What consequences can you think of? Can you jot them down? Great. The consequences are different depending on the age of the person who has broken the law, but they could include getting a warning from the police, getting arrested, or having to pay a fine or being sent to prison. So, what laws have been broken here? What can you see? Choosing to act in a way which breaks British law can have harmful consequences for the person breaking the law, but also for the community. So, what are these people doing? How are they breaking the law? Are they making good choices or bad choices? I want you to write these down. What do you think the consequences were for the person who broke the law? So you've told me what's been done wrong. What do you think the consequences, if you were the judge or the police officer, what do you think the consequences could be? How do you think it hurts the community? We all have the freedom and power to make good choices, which means we won't face the consequences of breaking British law. Let's all be good British citizens and keep British laws for our own good and for the good of others. So, the beginner's guide to British law. British law is an important part of our society. It keeps British people safe and happy. It helps others to understand this by writing a beginner's guide to British law. This explains what the law is, how it helps us, and the consequences of breaking it. Here's a word bank. Law, protect, help, safe, consequences, break, and choice. I want you to think about a lawless society. What would our nation be like if we didn't have any laws? I want you to close your eyes and try to imagine this. Pause the video if you need to. Now open your eyes and think of one word to describe what you saw. Now I'd like you to write a paragraph. I want to see this paragraph up on Tapestry using full sentences, capital letters, and great punctuation. So British laws are an important part of our country. They protect us and keep us safe. Let's all work hard to respect our country's laws. So your task today is to write a paragraph how you would describe a lawless society. Why? Would it be happy? Would it be great? Or would it be dire? Once you've done that, I'd like you to write another paragraph stating why law is great for a country. I hope to see this work up on Tapestry. Keep safe, and I hope to see you soon. Goodbye.